Hi guys, my name is Sonali and welcome back to my channel The Happiness Company. So we're currently reviewing the book Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin, and I think in a lot of ways it has changed my perspective on how to sort of adapt new habits. There are so many ways about it. Interestingly, there's one thing that I think is very important that she speaks about, temptation and excuses. I'm being stuck in some sort of temptation when we are trying to adapt a new habit, don't you think? Listen, even the research shows that we spend about a quarter of our waking time in struggling to resist some sort of temptation, and hence I think there's no doubt that being successful in adapting a new habit completely depends on how we are able to resist those temptations, don't you think? Now, whenever we are trying to get on started with a new habit, you will end up seeing that you have some temptation or you end up making some excuse that will hinder you to sort of adapt a new habit. So, how do we go about doing it? To avoid temptations, to resist temptations, avoid it completely. Just think it doesn't exist at all. So if you don't want to go to, you don't want to drink, don't go to a bar. If you don't want to overeat, don't go to a buffet. And the best places to sort of control your food habits is grocery stores. Don't buy candy bars or ice creams or junk food for that matter. Instead, try and see if you can pick up something healthy, something that will make your diet more prominent and healthy, right? It all starts by taking a small effort. If you start by anticipating and minimizing the temptations, that will be the best way to start. So let's say you want to quit a bad habit. Let's say you eat a lot after doing your exercise, following your exercise routine after the gym. You end up eating junk food, you end up eating something or the other, not a controlled manner. Now that is a reward that will be counterproductive. Why I'm saying this is because losing weight has more to do with your what you eat than with how much exercise you're doing. Increasing your exercise will not help you lose weight until you are able to control what you're eating. What I'm trying to tell you is that finding an excuse to avoid good habits is the most common thing we all fall prey to. We may enjoy that habit a lot, we may have fun while doing it, but at the end of the day, when we are trying to sort of, I think, practice it in day-to-day time, we end up finding an excuse, a challenging way to sort of get rid of it. Now, this is one of the most used loophole is moral licensing loophole. And, so I explained it to you in the previous example of how after going to the gym, if you reward yourself with eating junk food a lot, and very often this reward is going to be counterproductive. So moral licensing loophole essentially means that you're treating yourself with something good, with something bad, while after doing something good. So you've done exercise, which is good, but you're treating yourself with some junk food after exercise, which is a bad thing. So remember, the personality type oblige, they have a particularly hard time with this because they end up being people who like to please others. So when they are alone, they end up doing something which is not correct. So they would fall prey to these temptations and would not be able to resist it. So make sure that you're paying attention to your behavioral patterns. Again, coming back to how we can avoid temptations and excuses. If you completely think of those temptations as something that is not important, completely avoid it. That will be the best way to start. So to sort of sum up the entire episode, I would say avoid temptation and reinforce good habits. Remember guys, habits are a part of our everyday life. It makes up our entire day. It makes your complete routine of the day. And this is what we discussed in Atomic Habits, remember? Take small steps. Don't slide back into following bad habits, and don't give up on your good habits. It may be difficult in the beginning, but at the end of the day, you will be very happy when you see the gradual change of making your life more efficient, making your life more active. And when the results come, you will be definitely more proud of yourself. So I'll come back again and we will discuss about some more things to, follow that will make your life beautiful by changing small habits. Thank you so much for watching.